did you get out? TF Nation. What a time. You belong in here. Stay. What the? It's looking at me. It's watching me. TF Nation is seriously on my brain. Why are you watching me? Fine. I'll do the damn review. I've only got university starting tomorrow. I mean, I've got so many of the things I need to get done. I haven't completed Mega Man X3. My World of Warcraft character is not 120. But you know what? I keep thinking what a great time I had at TF Nation. So fine. I'll do the damn review. Afternoon, everybody. Silverbolt here, back for a Transformers review, and going to be reviewing, as per that rather forced upon me intro, Topspin, not Twin Twist, though I bet I'll get it wrong at some point during this review. This is Titan Master, Titan Returns, Power of the Primes, Power of the Allspark, Generations, Reveal the Shield, I don't know. Get a singular theme, Hasbro, and stick to it. He's a headmaster. Topspin was never a headmaster in the cartoons, or the comics, or previous to this, but it's not like Hasbro. It's not as though Hasbro never jumps on a train and milks it till it's dry. To be fair, this is a pretty awesome toy. Anyway, Topspin, of course, is a member of the Wreckers, and he and his brother Twin Twist share something that's very unique in Transformers. I can't remember if Wreck and Rule had it, who was another Wrecker, but they have what's known as a branched spark, which means that they kind of share the same soul. So what one feels, the other feels. So when one experiences pain, the other experiences pain. This, of course, becomes very prevalent in one of the big name comics in the IDW series, Revenge of the Wreckers. Last Stand of the Wreckers, not Revenge of the Wreckers. Last Stand of the Wreckers, which I'll get to in time. However, when Topspin first joins the Wreckers, he only does so because his brother Twin Twist is already one of them. And Topspin was a cartographer. He wasn't interested in joining the war. But when you've got someone who, you suddenly start experiencing what they're experiencing, you kind of don't get much of a choice but to join up. Or steadily go insane from all the violent images you're being exposed to, because of course Twin Twist didn't just join any Autobot outfit, he joined the most brutal, violent, and over-the-top unit outside of the Dinobots, in the form of the Wreckers. Now, Topspin first shows up as a Wrecker in Stormbringer, which is when they are going up against Thunderwing. And Thunderwing is just one of several all-powerful beings that is presented throughout the IDW run of comics. And in the first attempt, Twin Twist... Sorry, I knew I was going to do this. I knew I was going to get the names backwards and forwards. I'm rather out of practice, as anyone who still watches my videos can tell you. It must be about a year since I last did an actual video, and God knows how long it's been since I've actually done a Transformers review. But anyway... Topspin is present when Roadbuster, who's high off his head on a drug, rips out a Decepticon's spine and eats it. Yeah, IDW, it likes its very adult-themed comics. Not that I'm complaining. I am a fan of Grimdark. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I like my dark, gritty comics. There we go. During this point, Twin Twist Topspin, kind of shows up as a little bit of everything. And, you know, he's a medic, because it's him that puts Nosecone back together in Stormbringer. It's Topspin who does the kind of like the PR speech to the Technobots at the end of Stormbringer. It's Topspin and Twin Twist who disable the Negacore within Stormbringer. So he's a little bit of an all-round good guy, can do a little bit of everything, jack of all trades, as well as being a hard-as-nails Autobot super killing machine. Because he's a Wrecker. After Stormbringer, the next big storyline that we do get that involves the Wreckers themselves is, of course, Last Stand of the Wreckers, and the now infamous story on Garrus 9, where they go up against another of the supreme beings in the form of Overlord. Now, Overlord was just a part of it. The real reason for the Wreckers' involvement on Garrus 9 was the Equitas machine. Equitas machine, which was basically... Think the MacGuffin in Minority Report, and you've kind of got the gist of it. During the events that happen, the Wreckers completely underestimate Overlord and promptly get the absolute ever-loving shit kicked out of them. The new Wreckers, such as Pyro, are killed, and Topspin's brother Twin Twist is captured. Now, when Topspin finds out that what the Equitas machine is, he's actually really unimpressed by it. He doesn't think it's anything great. It's a big fancy computer. Oh well, that's nice. However, then he starts getting more severe problems. Because Twin Twist has been captured, he's being tortured by Overlord. Because Overlord kind of ran Spartacus Blood and Sand for Sadists on Garrus 9, where the Autobots and the Decepticons that were on Garrus 9 were basically beaten and tortured within an inch of their life, put back together again, and beaten and tortured within an inch of their life. It's not a pleasant book when you think about it. It's very good, but it's not a happy cartoon, character, comic, / my God, I'm really out of practice doing this. Anyway, the Equitas machine requires a willing sacrifice. So you can't just shove a Decepticon in there, which is one of the ideas they come up with in Last Stand of the Wreckers. It requires a willing sacrifice. And the reason it requires a sacrifice is that it's password protected. And you've got to get through the password in order to boot up the machine. Understandable. This password, however, was a spark, and a willing spark at that. Now, because he knows that Twin Twist is being tortured, he can feel it. So he's really not got any choice in the matter. Well, he's got no choice in the matter to feel it. He decides that he will be the sacrifice for the Equitas machine, and he does. He sacrifices himself, killing himself and Twin Twist in the process. And that is the end of Topspin in the IDW comics. he's one of the wreckers. But of course, he's gained a lot of fame, even though he's got rather short run. He's in 2 trade paperbacks. But because Last Stand of the Wreckers is so good, and it is, it's much better than Requiem. He's kind of gained a bit of notoriety because as a wrecker and as the new generations of... No, he was one of the old generations of the wreckers as well. He's one of the ones that did, like Springer and like Impactor, Twin Twist and Topspin were both in the original wreckers. Onto the toy. Now, Topspin is part of the 4th wave of the Titans Return series of Transformer toys. And he is a deluxe size, though he's a little bit bigger than most deluxes. Not that's a bad thing. And considering the fact that he is a deluxe, he's actually got quite a complicated system transformation sequence. Very similar to the way that Trigger Happy transforms. Speaking of Trigger Happy, this is the Takara version of this toy. God, I knew I was out of practice. And he does come with his Headmaster components, Freeze Man. I didn't name him. And he also comes with a Target Master companion in the form of Peacemake. Was the extra R copyrighted somewhere? I don't know. No, sorry. Peaceman and Peacemaker are not the same. They're not just two... They're not the same word minus 1 letter. Yeah, this is Peaceman. Totally not Peacemaker, who, of course, was Point Blank's Target Master. And it actually does share quite a similarity with Trigger Happy's Target Master in its design. I'll get to this guy. Now, as I said, he does actually have quite a complicated transformation process, and it is fabulous. Remove the head. We'll go into the head first, because it's the easiest. Now, all of the Titan Return Headmasters have pretty much the exact same transformation in the head. You turn it upside down, you fold the legs out, and boom. Job done. Very, 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 very simple toys. When you compare that the first Headmaster that Hasbro really released would have been the Voyager scale Brainstorm. Obviously, you can't release every range of toys through Brainstorm, like Brainstorm in Voyager size for Headmasters without making them prohibitively expensive to buy. That's the Headmaster variants, and it's the same on all of them. Now, I've got a few of the Titan Returns Transformer lines in the form of Trigger Happy. I've got Getaway. I've got Six Shot. Thanks, Ben. I've got a Chrome Dome. I think I've got Hardhead, and I think I've got Skull Cruncher. But they're in Roscommon at another house, which I really should go up and get at some point. I really do want them, but there we go. But anyway, and the heads are pretty much the exact same. There's not much variance in the sculpts themselves, apart from the face of the big robot. Now, I will admit to anybody who's got, say, Perfect Effect Fortress Maximus, these head sculpt, these things have got nothing on third-party Headmasters, but you're paying an absolute fortune for them. But then, even the ones that would be on the similar scale, like Fans Project's Smart Robin, the Headmaster is still a little bit nicer, but you're talking at least 3 times the price tag. So, you get what you're paying for. And the Takara version, and even the Hasbro versions, I have to admit, the head sculpts are lovely. Transforming this toy, got to remember how to do it myself now. Obviously, you've got the cockpit and you've got the back pieces, and they just unfold. You unclip the waist, turn them round, push them back in like so, The front cockpit just folds down, the wheels come out, cockpit closes. The hands, now in the robot mode, you can see holes in the elbow joints, but with the Takara version of Topspin, at least the wrist folds over properly and it has a closing mechanism rather than just being a gaping forearm. But there we go. Again, you know, what can you expect? They are Legends class toys, Voyager Deluxe class toys. Push the arms back in. I can do it. There we go. Yeah, open the fold, push the arms in, and they just squeeze into place. He says, can he do it? Yes, he can. Now, there's your front bit done. The back bit, on the other hand, is slightly more complicated. You unfold the leg, fold down the back thruster, same on the other side. Believe it or not, the way I'm sitting is actually really, really, really uncomfortable. There we go. And the legs just fold into the body. I also find not actually looking at the camera, well, looking at the camera, but not seeing myself transform it is also kind of awkward. But hey ho, I think that's it. Do you fold in further? Oh yeah, you fold in, there we go. I knew I was doing something slightly wrong. Waist swivel, turn it over, and there we have it. Twin twist, top spin. Yeah, top spin, not twin twist. Transformed. The cockpit opens. That's what she said. And the head, obviously, sits inside the vehicle. There's actually a little nook just in there where the bottom of the feet go, and it just sits in like so, and you lean it back a bit, and it's not broken. I haven't done a Masterpiece Megatron on it. I wasn't being a ham-fisted buffoon. Never mind the little tab. Ignore that bit. I did it wrong. And there we go. He sits in the cockpit. Now, he also comes with Peaceman, where you just unfold the legs backwards, turn it round at the waist. Yeah, turn it round at the waist, flip the big gun around, and turn the legs. And you have actually a really, really, really cool gun. A really cool Target Master. Now, I've always had more of a penchant for the Target Masters than I have for the Headmasters. So it's not really much of a surprise that I really do like this toy. This is the reason why I bought it, because I bought Topspin. The Takara version was for the Target Master, and I wish I'd bought more. And you know what? For Takara models, they weren't very expensive. I think I paid something like a $5 or more at TF Nation for this than for the I can always edit around this bit if I need to. Obviously, the Target Master is more appropriately wrong head. Edit. I actually prefer Trigger Happy with the Minerva head. I don't know why. I think I bought this one at last year's TF Nation. So now, Trigger Happy. You'd think that the Target Master, which looks considerably like Trigger Happy's actual Target Master, would fit in his hand. It does, but it's really, really, really tight. To the point that when I actually squeezed it in, I'm not calling attention to the 2 innuendos I just dropped there. He says, ironically, that I actually pull the hand off. Luckily, they're just push joints, so they just go snap back into place. So they don't really fit properly. Pitting, but you could probably, if you wanted to, take a file to the handle and just shave it down a little bit if you really wanted to fit it for Trigger Happy, or you just buy the Target Master version of Trigger Happy. Either way, this guy's fabulous as well. There we go. Okay. Well done, Simon. I've got nothing else really to say about it. It's a fantastic toy. Really enjoy it. So glad that I bought it. And I do want some more, it has to be said. Okay, well, I have... Yeah, that's it. I've got nothing else. So I'm going to sign off for here. Thank you all for watching. And as always, adios.